Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. The message God gave me is persecuting grip. The scripture comes from Isaiah 15:1 through 5, a prophecy against Moab. Ar in Moab is ruined, destroyed in a night. Ker in Moab is ruined, destroyed in a night. Dibon goes up to its temple, to its high places to weep. Moab wails over Nebo and Medeba. Every head is shaved and every beard is cut off. In the streets they wear sackcloth, on the roofs and in public squares they all wail. Prostrate with weeping, Heshbon and Elilah, they cry out. Their voices are heard all the way to Johaz. Therefore the armed men of Moab cry out, and their hearts are faint. My heart cries out over Moab. Her fugitives flee as far as Zoar, as far as Eglath, She Lishah. They go up to the hill of Luhith, weeping as they go. On the road to Horonaim, they lament their destruction. I feel like this is a message of someone that has just refused to listen to what God has asked them to do. And now you are undergoing, or this person is undergoing punishment from God. And it is someone, it's not going to be someone that is, this is not someone that is receiving blessings in the pit. This is a situation where this person is just really going through it. This is somebody that is really doing bad. They really are going through it, and they're going through it because of whatever it is that they did to God, or whatever it is that they did that was not seen as good in God's eyes. And I just feel like God is saying he got his grip around this part. Like he got his hands, like his grip is on this person's neck. His grip is on this person's hair. He has had enough of whoever this person is. And I feel like for somebody, it may even be the fact that God is persecuting someone that has come against you, someone that has did you wrong. And yeah. And I feel like this is a situation where you may not be able to see what's going on. Like you can't physically see what this person is going through, regardless to if you were the fugitive and you had to leave. And now God is sending out the punishment. God is handing out the punishment to this person. He is persecuting this person for everything that they did to you. So, it's not a situation where you have to, how some of you feel as though you can't see what God is doing, or you don't actually know what God is doing. But I feel like this is a message to somebody. God has put his foot down on this person's neck. Period. Period. God is persecuting them for whatever it is that they did to you, whatever it is that you went through. God let you go as a refugee. This is for somebody had to leave somewhere. And you didn't just leave in it wasn't a peaceful leave. It wasn't it was a very frantic, it was a very rushed, and it was done that way because of the plans and the plots that they had for you. It says here, therefore the armed men of Moab cry out, and their hearts are faint. This is someone that was seeking to go to war against you. This person may have even been plotting in their heads a way to hurt you. This is someone that was trying to plot against you. Maybe somebody was coming against you. Maybe you didn't do anything. I'm being reminded of this video, y'all. And in this video, it was these little girls. They were teenagers. I would say about 14, 15 years old the little girl was. She just so happened to be with her cousin. And her cousin was playing with one of their friends. And she was just a bystander of the situation. And her cousin, the friend's little brother or the neighbor or whatever, a little boy about 6, 7 years old, comes out with a brick and hits this little girl, this teenage girl. And the little girl chases him around a little bit, but eventually she leaves him alone, because what does a teenager look like coming after a little boy? And I feel like what happened after that? I think she said the girl that got hit was then cussing and she was upset, she was frustrated. And I'm not standing here saying that it's okay for teenagers to cuss. I'm not standing here saying that it's okay for teenagers to have attitudes. But anybody in a situation where somebody threw a brick at you, you would be upset, period. And the mother of the little boy comes outside. Instead of her seeing that her son has a brick in his hand and seeing that the little girl had a bruise on her leg, she starts to attack the little girl. She starts to persecute the little girl. She starts going after this little girl, just taunting this little girl. And it wasn't even the little girl that got hurt. She was going after a little girl that was literally just standing there, cussing at her, trying to fight her. And it's a difference between somebody that tries to fight you and they just start swinging, and somebody that's trying to fight you and they start getting up in your face, they start disrespecting you, talking to you crazy, and trying to get you to hit them first. And that's what this grown woman, a grown woman coming at a little girl. And I'm just saying this to say, I don't know if that's relevant to somebody's situation where you were in a situation where you were trying to be respectful. Because I give it to her. For 14 years old, usually around when you a teenager, you are a firecracker, okay? And you be quick to swing on somebody. So for a 14-year-old, this little girl, for the most part, was just saying, why are you in my face? Why are you all up in my space? Why are you, you didn't even ask what happened. You didn't even worry about what happened. And it's given. As a mother, I understand if somebody is coming after my child, yes, I'm going to defend my child. But also, as an adult, I will try to diffuse the situation, not add steam to it, And I feel like that's what she was on. She was just trying to fight this little girl. And I just feel like somebody was in a situation where somebody was egging you on like that. They were literally trying to get you to fight. They were literally trying to get you to say something. They wanted you to say something. They wanted you to do something. And if you would have done something, they would have done something to retaliate that could have possibly caused you to be hurt. And I keep hearing God saying, taken out of here for somebody. And that's literally the situation. Regardless to if you would have fought this person and won or not, I feel like this person felt like they had to have the last laugh. And this wasn't a plan of them just wanting to beat you up. This is a plan of somebody wanting to say, well, I had the right to pull this out because of how they were behaving towards me. And completely removing the fact that they egged you on. And that is the reason that God is saying they would have wanted to take you out. They would have wanted to take you out because then you wouldn't be able to defend yourself. But because you didn't do anything, because you kept your composure, because you listened to God and God got you out of that situation, this person is going through persecution for what they did. They going through it. And they deserve it. They deserve every inch of persecution that they are receiving because they were out of line for how they treated you. They had no right to treat you that way just because they felt some kind of way. And just like I said in a video that I posted a few days ago, sometimes people don't like you because the demons inside of them just don't like what's in store for you. Sometimes them demons can feel your destiny. Them demons, they can tell that you have a calling on your life. And I'm not speaking exactly on the little girl in the video. I don't know her. I don't know them at all. I just so happen to be watching a video, seen it pop up on my timeline about a mother trying to fight a 14-year-old. And I was like, Lord, what is the world coming to? Let me see what's going on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure God showed that video popped up just so I could talk about it in this situation, because I'm pretty sure this is somebody's situation. There was somebody, regardless if they are older than you or not, or whatever it is, they were doing this to you. They were deliberately trying to get you to fight them, and as soon as you would have popped off on them and started giving them hands, they would have done something in an attempt to take you out of here so that nobody would know that they started that fight. But now, regardless if the truth has come out, oh, May the truth set you free. Regardless if the truth has come out and now people know that it was them the whole time, or regardless if whatever punishment God has chosen for them. In some cases, this person may have ran up on somebody that decided to go ahead and cash that check and sent them and gave them a run for their money. It's no telling what happened, but I feel like this person is undergoing their persecution. Okay, and they are undergoing it because God said this is what was meant to happen. It was not meant for you to fall there. It was not meant for you to be taken out in that moment. And this person had no right to just want to take you out of here just because they didn't like you, regardless to why. They just didn't like you. And jealousy is the worst sin. It is one of the worst sins because it will cause you to mistreat somebody for no reason. For no reason. And even though the little girl in the video, she had a little attitude, but I give it to her, she was being respectful. She really was. Because a teenager, baby, you start getting in the teenager face and you talking to them all crazy, you'll be lucky these days. I done seen videos of teenagers jumping teachers that were just telling them that they couldn't ride their skateboards at the school or whatever. That I think they were on four-wheelers or something, and the teacher told them, you can't do that here, go home. And they jumped this man. So the fact that this woman was egging her on and she did nothing, she left, that is like, I can't lie. I give my props to her for not even retaliating on that woman, because every time the way that woman was behaving, the way that woman was acting, it was out of pure evil. She didn't even ask what happened. She wasn't concerned about the child that was hurt. All she wanted was to fight somebody, and that is not of God. Yes, you have the right to protect your home. Yes, you have the right to protect your children. But in that situation, nobody was trying to hurt her child. Nobody was even messing with her child. By the time she came outside, they were already on the other side of the street, and the little boy was by his house. Nobody was even messing with him. And, I'm just saying, this was somebody, you didn't do nothing to this person. You wasn't messing with this person. You wasn't bothering with this person. This person was messing with you. They were messing with you. She was picking on you. And God said he is persecuting them for everything that they did. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.